My problem, Dick, is one that we both tried to do, but I was putting the numbers down first, is a certain group called Mothers Against Drunk Driving.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I always knew that I hated Mothers Against Drunk Driving, but it was only as I really looked into this organization and discovered more about them that I went, oh, this is just awful. Because MAD was huge. Remember MAD?
Oh, I remember.
They'd come to your high
Always
school
fucking heard about.
with a smashed up car and be like, do you want this to happen to you kids?
Dude, like, you're dead. You're dead of a drunk driver.
Yeah,
Two
exactly.
kids in your class are dead of a drunk driver.
They're making a ton of money,
man.
and it's one of these charities where everybody at the top is just sucking it all in. And they want to tell you 16,000 Americans every year are killed in alcohol-related accidents.
Like dropping a chainsaw on your foot and leg and stuff?
I think it might have to involve a car, but alcohol-related, okay.
Like car accidents?
Here's what they say. What does alcohol-related mean, according to this? It means someone involved in the accident had a measurable amount of alcohol in their system. Not
so
necessarily
driving in the car, too?
Well,
riding
that's
the car?
the thing. Not even an illegal amount of alcohol, just somebody involved in some way.
I don't like these words
had
that,
some
that
amount
you're
of
wording
alcohol.
at me. I don't like this word cell bullshit that you're giving me.
It does not mean the person with alcohol in their system caused the accident or was driving or was even inside a motor vehicle. So it could be a drunk pedestrian. A bum was hit by a car.
Getting hit by a bus.
And that is an alcohol-related accident.
Okay.
Okay? According to the painstaking research of a man named Stephen Beck, who has a
man, good start.
A man
Good,
who has an
good.
organization called Drinkers Against Mad Mothers.
Okay.
That would be DAMM, D-A-M-M. Very
I remember
clever.
them.
Okay.
I remember them as a kid.
According to his research, 500 innocent Americans are killed each year by drunk drivers.
What?
About as many as are killed in railway accidents.
Wait, really?
Think about it. How often do you really hear about? You'll hear about the big cases of like
Sam
a guy
Kinison, I guess.
plowed through a thing and he killed 3 people, or a guy plowed into a thing and he crushed a wall.
It was a crash that went well beyond drunk driving. It was murder. Today, a judge closed the book on a tragedy that took 5 lives.
You don't hear about that more than once or twice a year.
Really?
Dude, how many news are whenever you see one of these news articles of like a huge drunk driving death, or whatever, it's like a couple. Like, yeah, a guy will crash his car and wrap it around a tree or whatever.
I feel like I'd be hearing about it more actually.
Yeah, especially consider how many people are drinking. You think you would every day?
They'd be hammering us with it.
There'd be a catastrophic. Oh my god! But really,
because drunk driving has it gone down?
No, not that's the other thing is no, people are still drunk driving. This hasn't helped at all.
This says, though, 1,200 people were killed in motor vehicle crashes involving alcohol-impaired drivers.
Alcohol-impaired drivers. So, okay, well, he says they're saying innocent Americans.
That's just crashes.
And hold on, he's saying innocent Americans. So if a drunk driver kills themselves, who cares? They're not innocent. They chose to drive. It's this idea.
Okay.
It's this idea that drunk drivers are out there hitting random
So they're just driving off
pedestrians
the road.
or crashing. Yeah, they just killed themselves. Who cares? He wanted to drive and he got really drunk and he killed himself. Who cares?
Okay,
It's his choice.
yeah, I guess.
But the whole thing is Mad's whole organization.
Getting
They call
kids
people
killed.
and go, your kid's going to get hit by a drunk driver.
And that
which
only
never
happens
fucking
500
happens.
times? You're a little more likely to get killed by a Palestinian terrorist organization.
You are far more likely.
Or Israeli terrorists. You're way more likely to get killed by
They
Israeli
get
terrorists.
all their money by somehow convincing moms. Kids everywhere are being pancaked by these drunk drivers.
You know,
when in reality, these guys are slamming into a tree and killing themselves.
What do you hope other people get from hearing your son's story and your story?
Well, since Randy was the drunk driver, he was a victim of his own drunk driving. I
can't believe this. This is mind-blowing.
I know. When I read this, I said, this is fascinating. But if you think about it, that's what I was saying. You never hear these stories of and then 10 kids in a school bus were killed.
No, never.
Because that doesn't happen. A drunk driver.
I would hear about it every fucking day.
Here's the funnier thing, Dick. Is,
always secondhand shit.
It's always secondhand shit.
But motherfuckers.
Dick, each year,
I'm gonna get drunk right
you
and
know,
drive right
and
now.
think about how many people are going to, getting these
with
huge
DUIs
jail
and shit
sentences
for-
and DUI, which are ruining their lives.
Oh yeah.
Dick, all these guys are getting arrested for DUIs, right?
Yeah.
Each
It's
year,
like nothing.
People who are currently in jail on drinking and driving charges, of those people, 3,000 a year will kill themselves. Because they are locked up on DUI charges. So how many lives
And
are
they
you?
gotta go to
how
alcohol
many lives are you
class.
actually saving if these guys go? Oh my God, I had a job and a family, and
And
it's
it's
all
all
been taken
done.
away
Now I gotta take
because
the
I
fucking
drank.
bus.
Now I got to take a bus.
way.
I lost my job, and they just fucking killed themselves. So you ruin their life more than if you had just let them drink a little.
This things that you're telling me. I'm just hearing about for the first time.
Me too. I found all this out, and I said this needs to be stopped.
Man.
That's why anytime a
mothers.
drunk driver does kill a kid, Matt is there to go. And there's 16,000 more like
16,000
that
of these
every
every
year.
year.
And you're like, no, there isn't.
You lying
no,
bitch.
there fucking
No, there's
isn't.
not.
It changes your life forever, friends' lives forever. I won't have grandchildren. He was my only child. So it does change your life forever.
What do you hope other people get from hearing your son's story and your story?
Well, since Randy was the drunk driver, he was a victim of his own drunk driving. I'm hoping people will learn from his story. I do a lot of speaking for MAD to the convicted drunk drivers because it's all the choice.